Good morning dear students. In our first video I have explained you about what is matter and what are different states of matter present on the earth, that is in solid, liquid and gases. Then I have given you the definition of matter, that is anything which occupies space and has mass is known as matter. Okay. After this we have discussed the experiment in which I have told you that solid, which is solid and liquid have mass. Okay. On this we have this much we have discussed in our first video, that if you all have not seen, that you can see it in my channel also given there. Okay. After this, now today we will discuss few more experiment given on page number 10 and 11 of your book. Okay. So today we will discuss the experiment which is known as gases has mass. Gases has mass. Okay. So how do we prove that gas also has mass? Okay. For this, what we will do? We will take a stick. We will take a stick, and on that stick, this is the left hand side and this is right hand side. What we will do? Through left hand side, we will tie a thread and we will hang a balloon. We will hang a balloon. Okay. And like that only, what we will do on the right hand side, again we will tie a thread and we will hang a balloon here. Okay. Now what we will do? After tying the balloon on both the side, that means on left and right hand side, what we will see that the stick is in balanced position. Stick is in equilibrium, that means it is in balanced position. Okay. So now what we will do? We will take a needle, and what we will do? We will take a needle and we will hit the needle on one of the balloons, so it will become inflated. Okay. It will become inflated, and what happens? Because of inflatedness, what happens? The condition becomes something like this. Okay. See here on this side, after clicking the needle, that means nip of the pen or something else, or needle also, what we will do? This type of balloon on the left hand side will become like this. Okay. That means it will become inflated, and on right hand side, what happen? The condition will become like this. Okay. This is the second condition. This is the first condition. Okay. So what this condition prove? That gases has mass. Now see here, again I am explaining. First, what we will do? We will take a stick. On that stick, we will tie thread on both the side, and through that thread, what we will do? We will tie balloons. Okay. We will tie balloons on both the end. After that, what we will do? We will take a needle, and what we will do? We will, after taking a needle, we will pick the needle on the one side of the balloon, like on this side we have picked. Okay. After this, what happened? We will see that the balloon on the right hand side will be tilted towards the downward. Now what we will see? What we will observe? We will observe that the balloon on the right hand side will be tilted downward. Why it tilt downward? The question arises, why it tilt downward? It tilt downward because the gas which is filled, the air which is filled on the balloon is actually having mass, and because of that mass only it will turn downward. Okay. So this experiment proves that gases has mass. Okay. I hope I have explained you clearly. If still you have any doubt, you can read it from your book, which is given here, investigation 1.2 in your page number 10. Okay. After this we will discuss second experiment, and that second experiment is based on space, that means solid and liquid occupy space. See here, solid and liquid occupy space. solid and liquid occupy space. This is investigation 1.3 in your book. Okay, so now what we will do in this experiment, first of all we will take a wooden block. This is a wooden block. Okay, this is a wooden block. Okay, wooden block. On this wooden block what we will do, we will keep a overflow jar. Overflow jar. Okay, overflow jar means what? In this we have a spout. Okay, this is the overflow jar, something like this. Okay, so now what we will do, we will fill a liquid on this overflow jar till the mouth of the spout. This is the spout. This is known as spout. Spout. Okay, this is known as spout. We will fill a liquid on the, we will fill water. Suppose this is water. Okay, we have filled water till the mouth of the spout. Now what we will do, we will place another beaker on the mouth of the, we will place another beaker over the mouth of the spout. Okay, now what we will do, we have done the arrangement. Now this is the arrangement. Okay, after this we will take a block of wood. Okay, we will take a block of wood and we will tie it with the thread. Okay, we will take a block of wood and we will tie it with the thread and we will immerse that block of wood inside the beaker, inside the overflow jar. Okay, so what we will do, this is the thread tying with the, this is the thread tying with the block. Okay, see here, this is the block, this is the wooden, okay, this is a wooden block. And what we have done, we have immersed that wooden block inside the water, completely immersed inside the water. What we will observe, as soon as when slowly we will immerse inside the water, we will observe that the water from this spout will start coming out. The water from this spout will start coming out, and what happened, started collecting in the beaker. Okay, and started collecting in the beaker. Okay, few droplets of water will start coming from the spout and will be collected in the beaker over here, in this beaker. Okay, so after that what we will do, after that we will take that wooden that thread, we will take this thread, this is the thread. Okay, we will take this thread outside the overflow jar. After this we will take this thread outside the jar, overflow jar. And what we will do, we will place this water again inside the jar. We will place this water again inside this overflow jar. We will observe that now again the water is again filled to the mouth of the spout. Okay, so this proves that the wooden block has made its space inside the jar. To make its space, what happens, the water from the overflow jar will comes outside through this spout and collected in the beaker. So that means this wooden block has made his space. So this experiment proves that solid and liquid occupy space. Okay, what we have done, क्या किया हमने, एक ओवरफ्लो जार लिया जिसमें कि स्पाउट लगा हुआ था, एक दूसरा बीकर यहाँ पे लगाया, वुडन ब्लॉक्स में एक को रखा, एक थ्रेड से हमने इस वुडन ब्लॉक को बांधा और पानी के अंदर धीरे से इमर्ज किया। जब पानी के अंदर ये इसको हमने डाला तो इससे थोड़ा सा पानी निकलकर इस बीकर के अंदर आया। इस बीकर में जो पानी कलेक्ट हुआ, इसके बाद हम इसको थ्रेड को निकाल लेंगे, मतलब उस ब्लॉक को बाहर करेंगे और इस पानी को दोबारा इसमें डालेंगे तो हम देखेंगे फिर से ये पानी क्या है, स्पाउट के मुंह तक का आ रहा है। तो ये प्रूफ करता है कि ये वुडन ब्लॉक को क्या किया गया है, इसने अपना स्पेस कवर करने के लिए कुछ पानी इससे निकला। So this experiment proves that solid and liquid occupy space. Okay, so I have explained these two experiments clearly, which is given investigation 1.2 and 1.3 on your book at page number 10 and 11. Before this investigation 1.1 I have also explained, okay, which is on mass, okay, and few more things I have explained in my first videos. So you all see these videos and then read the experiment from the book, and if any problem you can ask me. Thank you.